Like a man here.
Normally I don't make videos this late at night, but people who don't know what's going on in Aurora, Colorado, I feel like you need to know what's going on now. There's a lot of people that are over there right now, Venezuelan gangs and shit like that, and they're taking over the apartment complexes, okay? They got guns, AR-15s, all type of shit. They're breaking into people's apartments, okay? People are literally leaving out of there. And if you support that shit, I don't know. I don't know what medicine you take or what meds you're on, but you need to get some help. Because if you're okay with the shit that I'm about to show you, you should go be with one of them. You should go live in their country then. Because you're not American.
Are calling gang violence at an apartment complex in Aurora. We see men there entering an apartment building with several weapons, then busting down a door. All of this taking place at the apartments, which have become a crime hotspot in that city.
Vicente Arenas was at that complex today as people were moving out, saying they were scared for their safety.
This video is significant. It is the first time that we are getting an up-close look at some of the things that were happening inside this building. You're going to see two different clips. In one, people carrying guns, and another, two guys trying to knock down a door. The video shows a group of men walking up a stairwell at the edge of the Lowry apartment complex in Aurora. All of them appear to be carrying rifles and handguns, and the video shot earlier this month. One of the men can be seen talking on a cell phone. They all then gather around a door and go in. Another video clip shows men forcing a door open. But what or who they were searching for, not clear. The video was shot in the building where Cindy and Edward Romero lived until today. They loaded up their stuff and moved out.
Really? And you fucks got the nerve to tell me that I don't like Latinos, that I'm racist towards Mexican people and all this old bullshit that y'all be saying in my comments and shit like that? Do you see what the fuck they're doing to people? Do you see what they're doing to people's livelihoods? Every single illegal immigrant that I run across, I'm gonna drag them until somebody can explain to me why the fuck they're over here and why they're getting treated better than us and they're doing shit like that. And they know they're doing shit like that and they're not doing nothing about it. They're not doing a goddamn thing about it. Fuck them. They don't belong over here. Now, if you want to come over here the right way, then come on over here. But y'all doing all that shit? But I'm telling y'all gonna run up on the wrong people doing that? Y'all gonna run up on the wrong people doing that shit. And it's gonna be kumbaya. I'm telling you that. There's gonna be a lot of y'all faces on t-shirts.
Before I start this video, I like to thank MAGA Man 09 on TikTok for this story. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a content creator for a few years on YouTube. I've been a blog talk radio host for a few years back. And also been a podcaster for a few years. All these few years that I've done this is for the first time I'm going to tell y'all some realness of what's going on. Now, what that guy said is right. Venezuelan gangs are taking over Aurora, Colorado apartment complexes. You know, few people who are against immigration or immigrants coming here, they warn this is going to happen. You have politicians basically not even questioning who they are, their backgrounds, or do they have a criminal record? None of that. They just literally coming into our country, taking over our neighborhoods. This is real. This ain't no, basically, this ain't no fakeness. No, I don't see that happening. This is real. Venezuelan gangs are taking over Aurora, Colorado's apartment complexes. There's been reports that there's some in Denver, there's some in Chicago, places that are sanctuary cities. And a lot of people are going to question who live in those neighborhoods, where the Bloods, where the Crips, where the GDs, where the Vice Lords, where the Peastone gangs, to combat those gangs. And I know I know, and I'm not starting no gang war in our neighborhoods, but this is disturbing what we're seeing. How gang members, Venezuelan gang members, took completely control of apartment complexes in that area. Can you imagine? People have been living in these apartment complexes for years, and now they have to move out because of them. And then what make it even worse is that, and I hate to say this, is that our government allowing them to do it. Like they gave them free apartments, vouchers for food, like thousands of dollars. And they even give them homes. Now, I'm not no Trump supporter, nor I'm not no Kamala Harris supporter. I am an independent, right? But if any American that's watching this video, that watching my channel over the years, y'all basically need to be focusing, y'all need to be vigilant of this. Whether you disagree with what I say on my channel years back or whatever, at the end of the day, you can't say that we're not American. We are American. But hostile takeover like this shouldn't have been tolerated. And I'm going to tell you something, like, this is disturbing. Now, the dude has Trump 2024. And again, I told y'all, I'm not no Trump supporter, nor I'm not no Kamala Harris supporter either. I'm independent. But seeing stuff like this disturbs me. And Mark Carter, shouts out to him, told me years ago, because he's from Chicago. He told me years ago, when they put sanctuary cities that people can come to Chicago, he already knew what's about to happen. There's gonna be range of all the migrants coming to the United States, all walks of life. You got one in New York City right now. You got one in Denver. You got one in Chicago, Atlanta. They're taking over under our nose. And a lot of people want to condemn the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs and the Vice Lords for that. And again, like, you know, with all the gangs that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's not the time. Because if it happens in Aurora, Colorado, if it happens in the Chi, if it happens in NYC, or in Miami, anywhere in the United States that all these immigrant gangs are taking over with the cartels and whatnot, this we need to be vigilant on. Because at the end of the day, it shows you they're taking over our neighborhoods. Piece by piece by piece by piece. And we need to be vigilant about it. And then, you know, we've been hearing that they are even giving up, some companies have been giving up jobs to give it to the immigrants. This is a hostile takeover situation, and we definitely need to be worried, be concerned. And this is not just a fear tactic. This is real. It's like they're taking over our neighborhoods. And with guns, with AR, man, you see that video? It's scary, guys. This Venezuelan gang just literally took over some of the apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado. Just literally take over. Force all the people that have been living there for years, they decided to move out. And people need to be aware of this. They are. They really need to be very concerned about this. And again, it's going to be more, and I'm going to tell you like this, already millions of migrants already in the city, already in this country as a whole. Already. and I'm not making this political. That Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I don't want to make this political, but the facts are the facts, people. And then we need to tell ourselves with the black gangs out here, like, yo, y'all gonna let these people taking over our block, our neighborhood? It's showing you, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. And I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all gonna have some hate in the comment section on a comment section about this. If Kamala Harris wins this presidency, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's over. It's over. Which means there's gonna be more and more migrants coming on here daily. And we don't know if they got gangs, depending on what country they're living in. You already see Venezuelan gangs are taking over. You see other probably gangs too from out of the country, and they're not even monitoring who they are, what they from, did they have a criminal record, nothing. They just literally just come in the country illegally, and let's what's going on right now. So all I'm saying is this: be vigilantly, guys. Stay safe, because this election is going to be very important. A lot of people, and I've been hearing on TikTok and everything, for black people, well, if y'all sit at home in 2024, y'all voted for Trump, blah, blah, blah. But either side ain't doing nothing for us anyway. I'm just being real. But to hear this situation right here, what's going on in Aurora, Colorado, this is just the beginning. I wouldn't even be surprised that the same Venezuelan gangs who did this in Aurora, Colorado is happening in Denver, or in LA, or in Chicago, or in New York. Most of them are sanctuary cities. Y'all need to wake up, guys. Y'all need to be very, very careful when you walk out those doors. Because if it happens in Aurora, Colorado, it's going to happen in Denver. It's going to happen in LA. It's going to happen in Chicago. Already, probably New York. And they already gave them vouchers. And they even give them apartments that we couldn't even afford, or houses that we couldn't even afford. They're going to give it to them immigrants. Even in jobs, companies are doing the same thing. Companies are really basically are probably like giving immigrants jobs that we try to fight for years. Guys, y'all need to wake up. Again, this is a PSA, a public service announcement. These guys are taking over. And this is a local media in Aurora, Colorado. This ain't no YouTube. That's just that's just fake news. This is real news now. My question is, what of us Americans gonna do about it? Again, this is election day is coming up. This is already starting to be September. So because we got like what? It's September about to happen next week. We got about 2 months. 2 months from now until election day. And so, again, MAGA Man 09 from TikTok, I'm glad you told us about this, because now here on YouTube, the entire world will know what's going on here. And this isn't good. All the Venezuelan gangs just take over in a couple apartment complexes. Really? What is this? Nino Brown from New Jack City, you can take over the Carter? This is what's going on in Aurora, Colorado right now. And I guarantee you, coming soon to a sanctuary city near you, Venezuelan gangs going to do the same thing into your city, unless someone will do something. Y'all let me know what you think about it in the comments.